Alright guys, Beast, back to some more Beast content, and today I'm going to be covering real quickly, just a little bit of news, the Anime New York City exhibiting celebration special login bonus. Basically, they got either it was 500 or 500k. I'm assuming a little higher than 500, but I don't know. Anyway, it's a special login bonus, and it gives out this a month, or on the 7th day, you do get 10 kaku, but anyway, one second, I will show you his stats, but I do have to log into my actual account to do that. But yeah, one sec. So we're finally in game. Let me quickly get over to the character. I have him 10 out of 10 weapon upgrade wise, but I will not be able to master him out until the 6th login day. So on the 6th login day, I will go ahead and do a 100% showcase of him, but I wanted to show you the stats and why he was so worth keeping. Now, he is only an SR, but he's kind of like the Heisei Sasuke. Actually, he's exactly like the Heisei Sasuke in that he is worth keeping. So he has a skill at mastery. So let's not miss the stimulants. He has a skill at mastery. So first things first, let's read off his AP and his durability at max 100%. So only 5 AP, kind of low AP, but he's an SR, so keep that in mind. 13 durability, 7,000 HP. 630 attack and 530 defense. So he's not the worst on the defense, not the worst on attack, and his HP is average, but it's slightly above some of the other free-to-plays that we have. And now, here's the important part. So his skill's pretty weak at level 1 and level 2. It's like 1.25 times your attack for 3 turns. That's nothing that basically just boosts his attack. We don't care about that. It's not until you get him boosted up in mastery a couple bits, and remember, they're handing these dupes to you out every single day just for logging in, so you're guaranteed to 100% this guy really easy. The weapon upgrades are really easy to get. Everything in general about it is just quite easy to do. So for level 2, it's same old thing. Level 3, he gets applies durability damage +1 to your normal attacks for 2 turns. So that means every single attack he does, he will lower durability by 1. However, that's not the most helpful thing in the world, because of the fact that he only has his set amount of AP being, what is it, 5 I do believe, 5 or 6. And he'll probably get a couple in battle, so maybe like 7 durability, so it'll be useful, but it's nowhere near as crazy as the Hinami on JP. But anyway, what we're looking at is 100% mastery stat. So 1.5 times the attack of front row allies for 3 turns. This is the first free-to-play I've seen, to my knowledge, that boosts the front row allies by 1.5 times the attack, and they're just handing him to you. The only other unit in global right now that does that, to my knowledge that is, and that's not anything crazy, is the Toka. The Toka that is a Fez unit. So this guy has the same amount of abilities that Toka does. As you can see here, 1.5 times the attack and defensive front row allies for 3 turns. That's what he does, but he's a free-to-play unit, and you have to master him out all the way. So an attack boosting unit is right here for you. So he's a free-to-play attack boosting unit. Now, what would you use that for? Let me quickly just show you the team that you'd be using that on. Now, it's only attack, it's not defense, but that's not the point. You need the attack boost more than the defense boost. So let me quickly show you a team that you could use this on. So I think I have the team set up correctly here. Okay, so it has to have Rabbitoga. I don't know if I have it set up. If I don't have it set up, I'll quickly set it up. Okay, so time to set up the team. This is a overkill team. So for the front, normally I'd be putting Toka here for the 1.5 times attack and defense boost. But the main thing I actually need, the only thing I actually need, is the attack boost. So I would put him in the middle, if he was mastered up, that is, but he's currently not. And then I'd put some sort of durability down unit. This guy is from tickets. He's basically free. You're more than likely gonna get him out of a ticket. Heck, you can even get him out of the tutorial summon. He lowers durability by 5, so this is my durability down unit. So then we need a unit that has type advantage over what we're trying to overkill. This is a overkilling team, by the way. It's basically free-to-play overkilling team. So let's say we're overkilling. I do believe it's the blue type. I'm gonna call it agility. Let's see, we're overkilling that. We're gonna need a tech unit or a green unit. I think ace maybe be what it's called. I'm not sure though. But anyway, so he's placed it here. Now, the next thing we want to do is have a paralyzing unit and a bleeding unit. Now, we already have a paralyzing unit. I actually covered that today. And it is the motto. So, well, hold up. We don't need motto in the middle, though. We want a rabbit token in the middle. We need a paralyzing unit and a bleeding unit. Now, I prefer putting the rabbit token in the middle. So, rabbit token here, as we can see if we check her skill, good chance to inflict bleed for 3 turns. So, she's our bleeding unit. Now, let's go ahead and stick the free-to-play motto on there. He is a paralyzing unit, and he basically guarantees paralysis. And then anyone in the back, doesn't really matter who's behind the hard-hitting unit, unless you have another tech unit that can just really hit hard. But he is the specific hard-hitting unit that we need that has type advantage, so it doesn't really matter. I've actually been ahead and just I usually put a random free-to-play there. It doesn't matter, that unit never sees the light of day 90% of the time, and if it does, mission failed, you're not getting the overkill. But this is a almost 100% free-to-play team now for overkills. The only thing that's not free-to-play on here is the premium unit that is this guy here. That is, who is he real quickly? Shu Tsukiyomi. So the only non-free-to-play unit here is a premium unit that can be attained from tickets by the name of Tsukiyomi. He is also just a starting unit. Really easy unit to get, and whatever unit you have in this corner here. This corner is once again the harder hitting corner. But yeah, now on to the next thing. Now this is more of a news thing, but in the string file for Rebirth, we have found, or I have found, the text files for the tutorial on how the Clown Raid bosses work and how the Clown coin shop works. So there used to be just like a little marker there saying Clown Raid F blah 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 blah. Now the entire tutorial text is there, as well as the thing describing Clown Raid coins and everything else. So there's a very good chance that mid-time through the war, so next Tuesday, we could have the Clown Raid show up on Global. If it's not this war, it should be soon. But if you haven't played JP, or if you haven't played Invoke, and Invoke is JP by the way, if you haven't played that, then let me quickly explain the Clown Raids to you. So basically, it's like normal raids, except for I do believe you have 10 souls at the beginning, and every single time you attack, you get a certain number of coins. These coins can be exchanged in the shop, kind of like the shop we have now, except there's an extra tab now, and it uses, instead of stuff like RC points or tickets or whatever, it will use Clown Raid points, and you can buy characters in there, SSR characters by the way, like dispatch characters. However, it's really expensive, SSR tickets, etc. It's all really nice, and yeah, the files for the tutorial and the help stats and everything in there have been found in the game. So if it's not mid through this territory wars, which I do have a feeling it is, because on JP, I do believe clowns drop like mid territory wars as well, and once again, I do believe that is going to be dropping very soon. That should drop this territory wars. I don't see why I wouldn't. We only have a 10 mil territory wars for 2 weeks. It doesn't really make sense. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't drop Clown Raids just right away, just like, here, take the Clown Raids. I really expect it to happen, but we will see soon enough. If it's not this territory war though, it is soon. All I know is the Clown Raids information has been put into the game. We've already had the coins in the game. We've already had the Clown Mask. But now, in the string file, we do also have the tutorial text for the two things. I don't see why they shouldn't just go ahead and release it halfway through this territory war. And once again, if that was to happen, it would probably happen on the 20th, because that is the Tuesday that Global always seems to get maintenance. And we could also get some sort of banner dropping some sort of Fez unit. But yeah, I do believe that's all for now. This is just a little bit of news slash telling you to keep that SR, because he's a very good unit. But I do believe that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it and keep beast mode, I am out. I'll see you.